everybody, and welcome back to the TheMindCatcher's channel. Today I'm going to do a long-awaited video on primers, the primers that I like to use for my oily skin. A lot of you guys know that I live in Miami, Florida. It is very, very humid. I mean, it is hot out there. This week it's been in the 90s. So sometimes I don't do makeup at all, but when I do go out the front door trying to be cute or whatever and I put on my makeup, I want it to last at least 4 hours without me having to blot or apply more powder on top of sweat, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you my top, I would say, I have 4 and an honorable mention, so we're going to jump into it. Alright guys, the first primer is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. You guys have seen me use this several times in my tutorials, especially maybe last year, a little bit more than this year. We haven't been going anywhere this year. This one is oil free, and I do like the effect that this has, especially in pictures. This one has you looking totally flawless. It's more of like a silicone or a soft feeling primer. It's not one of those heavy duty like milk of magnesia type that give you like that that haze or that dryness over the skin, or that film. That's the word I'm looking for. It doesn't give you like a film over the skin. You will see it like on the outskirts of the perimeter of your face when you apply it, but it doesn't require you to overwork your foundation to cover it. All right, so you can put a little bit of this in certain areas, put on your foundation, and it looks flawless. In photos, that's why they call it a photo finish primer. It looks beautiful, like breathtaking. It fills in all of those little pores, those little holes and everything. I have lots of little pores around my nose area, and this really fills those in. Now, I'm not a scientist. I really don't get deep into all of the ingredients inside of these types of items or whatever. I just kind of use what works. If I see that it breaks me out or something like that, I will stop using it. But this one, I love it. I did hear people say that it was kind of bad for you. Sometimes it makes your pores appear larger after using it for so long. I don't use it a lot. It's not like my heavy duty. I told you guys this is like my 5th or 4th place primer, but for photos, if you're going straight into air conditioning and you're not going to be exposed to like the sun and hot weather and like steam and heat, I would say use this. It's going to give you a beautiful, beautiful finish, and your photos are going to come out gorgeous. That's all I can say about that. I mean, everything is going to look airbrushed with this. Alright guys, my 4th place, I guess that's the 4th because I do have the honorable mention. But anyway, this one is Juno and Company. So this one sat on my desk for a very long time before I even cracked it open. I saw that it was a cream online and I was just like, okay, you can send it, but I have oily skin. It's not going to work for me. And it just sat. And then finally I said, okay, I'm going to open it. It does not have a smell or anything. It's super creamy. It feels just like an elegant lotion. It's very, very nice and very soothing and everything. It looks beautiful under every single foundation I've tried it with so far. It looks extra gorgeous underneath my NYX powder foundation. I did a review on that. Oh, it's been a while. But anyway, that's like my go-to summertime foundation, and this goes well with that, especially in this Florida heat. It looks beautiful. It makes that powder foundation not like sink into your little cracks and crevices. Sorry, my dog is barking. If you don't want powder foundation to sink into your lines, like you have smile lines, laugh lines, you have lines underneath the eyes and things like that, this is a great one for that as well. It keeps the skin looking nice and supple and everything, and I like it for that reason. Is it a heavy duty, no holds barred, keep you nice and matte primer? No, it is not. It won't last a super long time, but if you're looking for something lightweight, you're not going to be in the sun for too long, this one is a great one. I believe this is my 3rd place, if I said it. No, 2nd place. 2nd place primer. I can't even keep up with this myself, but this is the CoverGirl True Blend Base Business. This is a skin primer. It says it has kaolin clay in it. I don't know, but it's mattifying and it seems to work pretty well with my skin. Now this one, again, is not one of those no holds bar, heavy duty, won't let any oil seep through. I don't even think I have anything on that level where I can go past 4 hours without really blotting or at least touching my face with a little tissue. I really don't have anything like that. You guys know the struggle when you're oily. You got to layer on products. You got to figure out different ways and different techniques to work with your skin. But this one is great. It is a very good primer. I do give 5-6 hours where I just have to touch a little bit, and you know, it works out pretty well, especially if I do powder before foundation. A couple of people are doing that. You're putting on your face powder, you're putting on the foundation over that, and then you're putting on the powder again. This one works well for that. It doesn't make you look cakey and crazy when you do that technique, and that is amazing because some of these other ones make you look insane. I had to wipe everything off, all those different layers. I had to wipe all of that off with the other primers, but this one seems to work out well when I'm playing around and I'm trying to figure out the best way to hold on my makeup. This one is pretty good, and this is drugstore, so I'm, you know, letting you guys know about it. This is CoverGirl True Blend. I believe the True Blend line is still right there in the drugstore. I saw it in CVS not too long ago, maybe like a week ago. So I know they have it. It's there. They did come out with mattifying. They came out with something a little hydrating for drier skin, so check it out. I used the mattifying one. I gave away my hydrating one because I didn't need it. I know there's a soothing or a smoothing one, so they came out with several of these, but the mattifying one works pretty well. All right, guys, in first place, if you know me and you've been on this channel a very long time, you know my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector is the business. This is a little bit more on the pricier side. I think it was about between $28 and $32. You get 40 milliliters in here. But guys, this holds up well. I know you remember the fad with the milk of magnesia where everybody applied that to the face, let it dry down, and then put on the foundation. You get the same effect with this, but this is actually made for your face, not for your tummy. Okay, so you put this on, you allow it to dry down, you're going to get that white mask on the face with this, and you apply the foundation on top of that. You make sure you cover your those areas with that foundation, because I have in the very beginning walked out the house and had a little white line or something like that on my face where I didn't notice that I didn't, you know, I skipped over that area with the foundation. I forgot about it and I had to go in the car and do something to fix it. But be careful with it, but it will work. It will hold that makeup on for a while. It really will. And I'm saying that in the heat of South Florida, you know, we're basically an island down here. It's tropical. It's hot. It gets very humid and hot. I went to a launch party for Urban Decay a while back, and it was super hot. It was in the summer. I think that was in August. Super hot. And I applied this primer. I used NYX Stay Matte. Is it called Stay Matte? I can't, let me not lie. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the NYX Mattifying Liquid Foundation. And I can't remember what powder I put over it. And then after that, I sprayed my face with the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray, the All-Nighter. Guys, my hair was done. My natural hair shrunk up on my head. I looked a mess. But the makeup lasted all night long. So that combination was a winner. I will tell anybody. This primer right here, NYX Stay Matte, I think that's what it's called, the Stay Matte foundation, the Urban Decay makeup setting spray, was the ultimate combination for hot, humid, terrible, I mean, like the worst climate ever. It lasted all night. My makeup looked flawless when I walked through the door. My mom was like, did you even go somewhere? I mean, your face still look good. She said your hair doesn't look good, but your face does. So I can tell anybody, this is some awesome stuff. Now, honorable mention, the MAC Oil Control Lotion. I bought this a while back as well. I was like, okay, oil control, I need that in my life. It does act a little funny underneath certain things. So you have to try out different formulations, different foundations, because I put it on my skin and I did notice like little flakes or it rolling up underneath the foundation. But one foundation that it did work well with was my the new Urban Decay foundation, the Stay Naked foundation. It worked well under that. So it's pretty much like trial and error. You're going to have to play around with your foundations and you're going to have to find the right combination. I found my right combination for super oily skin that night when I went to that launch party. You're going to have to go through your collection and find the right combination, but you will find it. I will let you guys know. First place, Becca, give it a try. If you have not, try it underneath different foundations. See how it works out for you. You may be surprised. You really may be surprised. I know some people said they tried it before. It did not work for them. Try it again. Try it with a different foundation. Try it with a different lotion. Everything kind of takes its toll on the skin. Everything does something different, and you just have to find that perfect point where everything meets and agrees. That's the best I can tell you. But for my oily skin living in this climate, the Becca is my top choice. So I hope you guys followed me. I know I was rambling a bit. I mean, it's kind of like impromptu. Someone asked me to do a video on my primers and I totally forgot about it, and then it dawned on me today while I had on the makeup, and I said, let me go ahead and do that video. But guys, those are the ones that I'm loving right now, and I hope that you guys give them a try. You may be surprised, and take a few tips. Try it out with different lotions. Try it out with different foundations. You powder and liquid. You may be surprised. Also, use a makeup setting spray. I know I have cousins and stuff that told me a while back, you don't need a makeup setting spray. That's crazy. That's just like a gimmick just to get you to buy more makeup. No, it works. The right makeup setting spray, you will be surprised at the longevity of your makeup. So give it a try. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Cyber kisses. Bye.